Did you know from the very beginning? My did you know is not here. Wait for the did you know. From the very beginning, there's been mention of it being Parents' Weekend, the weekend before the murders. Well, that was the weekend of the 6th, and they were killed on. Not being monetized, so I can say killed. Wow. On Sunday, as you know, 13th, so it's the following weekend. So that Parents' Weekend's not actually that close, really. I mean, I would assume they'd gone home, so I don't think it's massively relevant unless there was some big bust up with the family. I mean, I guess it could cause some competitiveness, maybe. I don't think it's, unless I'm happy for somebody to tell me in comments if there's some way that I'm missing that it's really important. But I feel like it's been overstated because it was actually Veterans Day on the Friday, and that seems very odd that that's not being mentioned, given now this before, even before Koberger was identified, apparently nobody knew, this guy's walk of life, or girls, what they did for a living, or their hobbies or anything like that. So, but they did know that a military style, so military K-bar knife sheath was discovered at the scene. So why wasn't there more talk of the fact that it was Veterans Day on the Friday, and on the Saturday there was an event on the Friday, actually, some kind of meal. Have a look. Is that one? No, this is the Moose Lodge one. No, we won't look at the meal thing. Then there's some kind of dinner. Actually, if I bear with me, Veterans Day, Moscow, Idaho. Yeah, so there was a Veterans Appreciation Dinner on the Friday. So that doors open 5 p.m. Okay, so there was an event on the Friday. It sounds like it's a whole weekend thing then, right? By the way, it seems to be I did not realise, I don't know if you did, how common it has become for ex-military to join the police and to be sort of given priority through interview process, which I can show you where I got that information from, and also for police to be members of the National Guard, which I can show you in another. But let's talk about this now. So we're in Moose Lodge, darts. So every time I click onto something, I get this. Now as you're attempting it, it's because I'm from Europe based. Well, we're not even considered Europe now, but then I guess that's not actually a geography thing. We are in Europe, the UK. Here we go. Here we go. Battling for Buddy's dart benefit. Intermittent fasting for seniors. Oh, I think, God, it's awful how they try and target, isn't it? So starts at 9 a.m. All day drinking. What a mess you get into with all day drinking, eh? This is on Saturday. Started at 9 a.m. If you've got your military ID, you get one free drink. So it's a drinking event. The Battling for Buddies dart benefit will benefit local veterans. Um, also, the so Post Falls, that's where Xana's mum is from, actually. And I thought I'd just point out, while I'm thinking of it, that the Army National Guard is, there's a few National Guard. Is this the one? Just give me a moment to check I'm on the right lines here. Yeah, Post Falls, Idaho Army National Guard military recruiting office is in Post Falls, and there's a lot of National Guard. Post Falls Police. Why did I have that open? Not sure. So, Idaho State of Idaho Military Division. Nearly a third of Middleton Police Department police officers serve in Idaho Army National Guard. Not entirely sure where Middleton is. Should we have a look now? On off piece a little bit. Idaho Army National Guard is the largest component of the Idaho National Guard, consisting of nearly 3,000 soldiers who train in more than 20 Idaho communities. The Idaho National Guard maintains combat readiness to fight and win our national wars, our nation's wars, because it could happen at any time. Oh. Develops and strengthens homeland security and emergency response, and builds and fosters partnerships throughout Idaho, the nation, and around the world. With its unique dual responsibility to the state and nation, the Idaho National Guard answers to two executives, the Governor of the State of Idaho, and when federalized, the President of the United States. I don't know what that means, when federalized. Our mission, the mission to maintain combat readiness. So you've got all these people being trained, ready to go into combat at a given moment. That make people a bit hyper vigilant, and domestic emergency response capacity while building enduring partnerships throughout the state, nation, and around the world. Always ready, always there. So these are all the units. Orchard Combat Training Center, Boise, Idaho. Boise, if you don't know, is further, quite a bit further south, as I saw earlier when I had a little look. So closer to the Nevada border than Moscow. Medical detachment. Yeah, what else did I say? This is back to this event. Should we go on with this, and I'll come back to some of that. So yeah, there was this event. The Battling for Buddies Dart benefit will benefit local veterans. Proceeds will go to the UI General Amos Veterans Centre and the American Legion. Please help us raise funds for the men and women who have made an honourable sacrifice for our country's freedom. Okay, those are other events now. I don't think there's anything. There's nothing on their Facebook page about it. They've obviously advertised it and removed it because you can see. I still put it on here. No, it's Veterans Appreciation Dinner. Let's have a look at this. Veterans at the University of Idaho. So there's veteran education. So there's some kind of veteran assistance. It won't be for education, would it? So military and veteran services. What we do. Well, it is, yeah. I suppose it's if you've left and you're re-educating. Submit VA education. Verify enrolment to the VA. Answer. So they are trying to recruit. So the police are trying to recruit veterans, and the university. Black Rifle Coffee. Right. Last week's student veterans. Oh, this is 2020. Oh, these are old. So, oh, hold on. They're not using this. Either they're not using this very much, or featured. Oh, hold on. I think no, don't seem to. Mm, did this stop? Maybe this call stopped. I have to have a look at that. Okay, here we go. Created 2011. Studentveterans.org. Programs and events. Chapters. Find a chapter. Okay. Alphabetical. Oh, I love alphabetical. Here we go. Makes it so much easier. Oh, there's a lot. We're only on B and I'm on page 5. Hold on, it goes to page 15. What have I just done? Oh no, there it is. Oh, that's right at the end. Oh no, it doesn't only go to page 15. Right. Oh, I see. Right. Okay. No, we don't want 100, do we? We want 25s. We're going 25s. So, what are we on? E. Uh, sorry. Bear with. Just want to see if it's still in action. That's not the right word. In business. That's not the right word either. Where's Idaho? Yeah, Idaho State University. So it's in this list, but for some reason their Facebook page is not